So the first cut we're going to make starts from just behind the anus. Here's the anus, so we're going to start here. And we want to go at a slant, kind of following the scale pattern. You can see that there's a scale pattern going that way. So let's have a look again. There, yeah, okay. And we don't want to go into the anus at all. First cut. Okay, second cut. Have a feel for the rib, for the pin bones. The pin bones can be felt here, running this way. So we want to avoid cutting into the pin bones. We're going to leave the pin bones together with the rib portion of the fish. So here's the pin bones. Just make my incision or my cut here. And then I use my filleting knife so I can go deep in towards the head in that direction, that way. Join all the cuts. Next cut is here. And the last cut is a filleting cut. As close to the backbone as you can. Until you feel it hit the bone. Okay, if that doesn't come out as a nice whole piece, you can use a knife to lever it out. But let's see, yes, there's a bit of fiber still attached, so we just do that. And here's our first cut. Now this makes a very good sashimi cut, the shoulder. And one tip, if you have blood on your fillet, do not use water to wash it off. Just scrape it off with a knife, like so. Because if you wash your fillets, the water molecules will get into the flesh. And when you freeze it, you'll just destroy the flesh. And you get freezer burns. So better to just scrape the blood off. And if you need to freeze it like that. Don't wash it. Put this away. Next cut along, starting from around the tail all the way along the back. So okay, until you can feel it scraping against the backbone. And then from here all the way to the tail. Until you can feel it scraping against the backbone. Okay, join the two cuts. And then trim as close to the, cut it through as close to the bone as you can, like so. Now you can make an incision here and use your finger to hook into the skin portion to get a grip, but I use this pair of decommissioned needle drivers, so I've got a good grip here. And then I shave the meat of the backbone. And there you have another nice portion of fillet. Now you sometimes get a little bit of pin bone, one or two pin bones along here, but none here. So what you can do is, you can, to avoid having pin bones in your fillets, what you can do later is cut here, make a cut here, remove this. That's a nice boneless portion, and then you can cut along here and cut along here and get rid of the pin bones that are just in this first maybe 2 centimeters of the fillet. That's to be done later. Put this one. Okay, the next thing I do is I will leave that portion till last. I turn him right over and I do exactly the same thing. Look for the anus, which is right there, and cut along the pattern of the scales, like so. Feel for the pin bones, which is right there, and I'll cut on this side of the pin bones to leave the pin bones with the rib portion. Okay, so like so. Use the filleting knife to continue the cut deep into the head, and then let's cut here. Follow all the way down until you can feel the bone. Now some snappers have these weird indentations, cavitations around there, and this is one of them. And when this happens, you sometimes need to use a heavier knife to lever the fillet away, cut into those fibers. That's the indentation I was talking about. Some weird cavitations in the indentations in there. Okay, so again, another good fillet for sashimi. You can see the indentation there, but not on the other side. Why it is, I do not know. So this next bit is just filleting the meat off. Okay, join the two, then as close to the bone as possible. Grab the skin, shave the flesh off the backbone. There. Again, there'll be 1 or 2 pin bones here, which I've already mentioned. You can cut this way and then remove the middle portion containing the bones.